What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another match here on TCG University for the card game UniVersus. We've got Cassandra versus Goro. My name's Tam, and I'm going to be commentating today. We've got Cassandra being piloted by Jeff on the left, and we've got Goro being piloted by James on the right. Before we get into the match, I do got to say big, huge shout-outs to Rochester CCG for honestly coming up with the inspiration for this campus championship this week. They gave us a bit of a challenge. They were like, hey, Tam, I want you and the TCGU crew to play a couple matches with some decks that we brew up, and we want to pick the bracket. So what you're seeing right now is actually a semifinal match of Cassandra versus Goro's. But if you haven't seen those the other matches on how Cassandra and Goro got here, make sure you go back and you check them out. They are well worth the watch for sure. So we have Cassandra, the Rochester CCG fangirl, versus Goro, the TCGU giant, playing off against each other. So what do these two decks want to do before we get into the specifics? So what Cassandra wants to do is she wants to play a really good defensive game until she finds enough tools to just overwhelm her opponent in either one or two really good aggressive turns, being able to quote-unquote cheat assets in using her response, making later on in the game making her attacks very fast and hit very hard based on the assets and her own character ability, whereas Goro is a mountain of a man, a mountain of a Shokan, if you will. He takes and turns all of his attacks, giving them essentially double damage, with plus 4 damage on everything by discarding the top 4 cards of his deck. And the more impressive part of his character is, as his first form, he can discard he can flip one of the foundations in his staging area and then pick any 4 cards up out of his discard pile and put them in his hand by putting his original hand back in his deck. And so he gets to just pick whatever cool cards that he thinks he can play with on this turn. From here, looks like the main cards on board that matter at the moment is we've got a Kafziel out, which is the asset Cassandra's using, which seals a card, and the card that was just sealed is the Shokan Prince, and the Shokan Prince has a static, which is just an ability that says, hey, anytime that you attempt to play a non-foundation card, all of the difficulties go up by 1. So,
Cassandra.
Oh my goodness, what a good, fun-looking turn. The next thing we have to say about this is we have Angel Discus. Excuse me, Angel.
He'll come back.
Chat, correct me. Is it Angel? Is she a holy? She might be a holy warrior. Anywho, these cards are a 3 difficulty attack that Cassandra can use as a perfect block. If you block with it, it deals no damage. But more importantly, if you play them on your turn, you can use the enhance and then pick it up on your turn.
Because you would have flipped this, wouldn't you?
I was debating between just flipping that or flipping that, so I'm okay with the decision.
Ooh, Kaludis is a really, really good card coming into play. It says if any of your attacks deal damage, flip one of your opponent's problems, assets, or foundations. Goro is already flipping his own flipping his own foundations, and so flipping them in addition is really strong. So with that aggressive turn, you'd think that he'd lose these 2 attacks, but because of their ability, they go back up to his hand so he can block with them later.
Any responses on this?
So now Goro gets to figure out, what kind of game does he want to play? Are we going to keep building cards, or are we going to grab some more attacks? It looks like we have we are going in.
Yeah, I just can't let you keep it.
We are going in for a bit of a build turn, but because of the poke on,
You know exactly what I mean.
wowzers, this is a pretty aggressive hand for having not flipped the Shokan Prince. But because of Goro's other static that says all your face downs count for 2, I think we'll be okay. So this is on a 6. If he checks a 5, he still has to commit 1 foundation. This is where I think actually we were supposed to build one of the foundations first. Yeah, this is just like planning for the worst. It's just like it's fine. It's not amazing.
The other half is you get that stuff for free.
We got a reader. We really need a reader text emote for Twitch. Anytime somebody has to read some cards.
4 DiMaggio.
Gets the +4 damage. We're probably going to just be blocking with one of these shields and hopefully checking a 5. It did not. See, this is where it gets really rough because, I mean, this is just a ton of damage, right? This is 9 damage essentially for free. But this card is for sure going to be flipping some stuff. Flip the Ominous Prophecy. And the reason we're flipping the Ominous Prophecy is one of the main tools that this Goro deck has is it wants to play a ton of it wants to play a ton of throws, which even if they are blocked, they still do a little bit of damage.
Breaker 1.
Yeah, sure. 4, 5. Got it. 4, 3, 4. And go.
All right. So Goro's built out an asset that he's allowed to block with from hand.
I can't keep it here to play assets.
Or excuse me, allowed to block with from his staging area, and honestly control the board very, very well because of the ability that it has of flipping one of my own foundations to force my opponent to commit one of theirs. I can do that twice per turn. So basically, this card says build 2 foundations. My opponent commits 2 foundations. Very strong ability in Goro.
Not scared. I don't have 2 of those. Huh, it's on 7.
5, 6, 7. This play is a really good
Jimbo check.
poke. It might force him to use the shield in order to not take 8 damage here, which is it's a hefty amount. It's about a fifth of Goro's life.
Yeah, sure. Both coming to face up.
Flips the Shogun Prince.
Cassandra.
Just trying to make him commit out a little bit further.
Here's.
Wait, what?
I missed.
For what?
The gain.
Okay.
Gain speed.
I swear you said draw.
No.
He's already drawn.
Pass. 5 modules.
So from here,
Pass.
Jeff has 3 foundations ready to be coming down. Yeah, this is like I thought. Because the cool thing about Goro is, yes, he did use this resource to block with, but if he wants to, he can just pick it up next turn.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, that's fine.
Builds down 3, has 6 in hand, right? 6 or 7. Should be 6. As we head into Goro's next turn, Goro might attempt to be aggressive
What do you
here.
want me to say? Weapon?
Just seeing if you have anything. I'm asking.
Maybe the best choice would actually be to pick throw, Jeff. A lot of his attacks have the throw keyword. I don't remember what the proxy is. I don't remember what the face down is.
I'm tired.
If he decides to pick it
I'll
up,
go
we
with
will
throw.
ask him.
You convinced
You're
me.
actually gonna do it?
You convinced me.
Maybe, but that works. Fuck. What do I want to do with this?
Jamal, thanks for subscribing. That's over on YouTube. I don't know how to get that one to turn off.
You convinced me. By that, I have an idea in my head.
Chat, do you think James goes in even though we
convinced you,
hit
you
the ominous
convinced me.
prophecy, or do we just
And now we're
go for the build? Honestly, I think we just build here. Like, I don't
Shoves
actually think
off Tyler Harrow like nothing.
it makes sense.
Oh my
Yeah, I
God.
agree.
Hey, replay this, you should watch this.
I could try and figure out how to turn it off, but
I
it
don't
is
think they're gonna replay
it is
He
so
literally just shoves him halfway across.
it's something. It's something.
This one. This one. This one.
Oh boy, howdy, my absolute favorite card.
Here we go. Hey, I played a
Should make a sound for every view I get. Oh, I don't know about all that now.
flip.
That's
Weird
that sounds
flip
more
sounds.
annoying than it already is.
I have to go with yes.
Cool, dark side.
Good. That's what I want to do. To
I understand. It's the one I wanted to flip to.
put the spine sweep back.
In my deck.
Interesting.
Thinking about to get some assets.
I just don't want you to have to work to get it back in there,
I'm gonna have to.
so I can play with my
Oh,
assets.
they just showed it too. Look at this. Just a
You had text-to-speech for Discord for 2 days. I was thinking about turning on TTS for these matches, but I just don't know if you guys would be interested in
Pass.
putting your
Oh, so that
input
was-
in.
Oh,
You know?
Mine is
Yeah.
mine
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Mill 4, 2, 3, 4. We didn't hit it.
Cassandra.
Yep.
Yours.
Sorry, this says 4 damage and a non-throw. 0 mid for 8.
It's up to me. Yeah, I guess it's interesting.
No, you're good.
Could be fun.
2,
The question is, do I trust all you UFS kids? That's the real question.
3. Can I Goro? Because Goro does nothing. 4.
All right. So from here, the card was blocked easy peasy because we picked throw as our keyword, obviously. I'm not trustworthy, yeah. That's what I'm afraid of. Just so you guys know, the fire Pokemon card is Omega Sword and Owl Shield. Apparently we only have 3, and Cassandra wants to play 4 of that card, obviously. The card's Banana Sandwich.
He got real scared for himself. Because he got 10 club. What are you going to do, Jeffrey?
That is the question, Jeff. What are you going to do? It looks like Jeff has a pretty aggressive hand. It is Icy Red being played under the Earth symbol, and so it might just not want to off-symbol stuff. But with that said, the spike list was off-symboling. So it's not that Rochester did not want to off-symbol cards in the list that they sent us. This one just chose not to. It also is, if I believe right, Satonis in chat said that this was halfway to being a Lilith list, and Lilith has a very hard time running that card.
Look, caw.
I'll take that.
Sure. And I forever cannot use Spike Sweep. You did it, Jeffrey. You countered my Spike Sweep. Yeah.
So putting the Sensimorals at the front
I have no
means
cards, I'll draw a card.
that
Yep.
Solid.
he drew the Spine Sweep. Hilarious. Which means if he survives, he can just play this turn and kill the Soul Caliber. Funny, funny, funny. But with that said, he cannot block a Nutcracker with this card. So
Yes.
there's something to be said there. It might just force the asset out, as I suspected.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Take one.
Take one.
Luckily, I drew another one of
Oh,
these.
dang.
Sit.
Sure.
Yours.
Pass.
If we do have the Akimbo here, it does mean that we actually get to draw like 2 additional resources as well as hit them for an extra 5. But if we have the Akimbo, it's just going to be easily blocked. We need to throw as many lows as possible. If we have the Dark Cherry Toe Missile Launcher combo, we might actually be able to kill him. It just really depends on what we have.
Pass.
Take 10. Go to 23.
So now Jeff is sitting here counting, how do I get to 23? How do I get to 23? Because Goro having so many face down foundations, the option to flip one of these cards and grab whatever he wants. There's a Dark Cherry Toe. I'm sure there's Swallow Your Souls in there. Goro's going to count to 13 very, very easily.
So beefy.
I'm so beefy.
So it looks like we do have Missile Launcher, Dark Cherry Toe. And so maybe on a 6, 7, 8. Unless we think...
thinking, Jeffrey? What you thinking, Jeff? Give me a little insight into the mind of little Juve.
Thinking you played just too many foundations.
If we...
I played too many foundations?
Yeah, if you'd have played one less.
Is 6 too many? 5's okay?
No, it's just the 2 face up is the problem.
Oh. You can't flip one of them and then...
I can only flip one of them.
If we played...
That's funny.
So if we missile launcher here, and we just jam everything, if we just take the risk, and we just jam everything, we kill him.
I mean, we'll just probably chill out here, I guess.
Opts to defend. If he checks another foundation here, then this was the wrong play. Yeah, I think we could have killed him.
What's that one?
This is the owl shield.
Okay, so 6. Right?
Like I said before, the fire energy is an owl shield, and hopefully he will go replace it.
You didn't get this in here, did you?
The spine sweep? No.
He's gonna draw it. He's just gonna hard draw it. The one turn he can use it.
Did you commit soul count?
No, it comes in committed
Oh.
with Cassandra. But it's I can actually stop it. It's fine, I can stop it.
Can you though?
Yeah? If your opponent plays an ability that commits, destroys.
Dark side says non-weapon, right?
Yeah.
That sucks. Solemn?
The shield is not going to get swept because we have protecting the protector.
I have to like...
I mean, I think it's fine.
No,
Unless you have
no, I meant... I can't not flip. My hand wasn't going to do anything.
Oh.
But with that said, like, we can just pick up a bunch of missile launchers and kill him. So...
Didn't do it.
I will see if he has a real one, because I don't want that Pokemon card on there for too long.
Ah!
Have you seen an owl shield yet?
Right here?
So can you
Oh.
replace it?
I don't think so.
Did I have one?
They're all in my deck.
No. I only have like 3.
Yeah, we only have 3, apparently. Some crazy world.
I know, right?
So this is the hardest part of Goro's gameplay, is trying to figure out what 4 cards will break my opponent's board, or what 4 cards are going to keep me alive till next turn. So this looks like we're going in for another poke. Interesting.
Too smoky. Run 4. Got it. Responses.
I do think this is not a great play, exclusively because of the fact that
Nope.
If it just 3 or more. Responses.
Cassandra.
Goro. 2, 3, 4.
yeah, I'm not in love with it. I'm not in love with the play. Do be fair.
Pass.
5 for 7.
Oh, I should have made a check. Oh.
Momentum. Grab the momentum. Momentum.
Momentum. 3. 3. You can go. Still.
Alright, so now Goro has 2 momentum to Cassie's, I believe, 3 momentum, it looks like. And with Dark Cherry Toe and Missile Launcher available to us, this should be a dead. This is a dead Shogun. I don't. He's dead. He's dead.
Damn,
He
how
died.
many foundations?
He's very dead.
Nope.
That go just enough.
We've got.
Launch some missiles.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, you wonder who built Goro GSC1 card. Yep.
No response,
Yeah,
but I'll switch
yeah,
it
you're
out.
Yeah, man, Solemn Exorcism is my absolute favorite card in the entire game, and this card is for sure
Deal
going to
stun.
save James Stevens' life.
Oh, you're stunning.
So interesting thing about Goro is because we are committing our face downs on the stun.
That's funny.
Because we're committing our face downs on our stun, this stun is getting a ton of extra value based on the fact that Goro can use them for two foundations instead. So basically, stun 2 became stun 4 in Goro's eyes.
Is there a way I can? Mess with that? Is there a way?
The last card in Goro's hand is Leaf Shield, Woodman's Leaf Shield. Thank you, Icy Red. And then after we play,
I guess I could just make you use it in theory.
so here's the
Or you get 2
craziest
damage
play
with
that we
key.
could do. You ready?
Sure. Yes.
So if we take and we
It's gonna be speeds.
Speedos.
if we take and we use the ability on Key and trade in to Colludus if we have it in our discard pile,
Flip the Solemn Exorcism.
Sure.
we could after it deals damage, after the Woodman's Leaf Shield deals damage, we'll just flip the asset and now he can't block anything, and then we just auto win. Just Spirit Bomb him.
Yes.
I'll pass. It's fine.
Take 10.
Yeah.
Attempt.
I'll use protecting the protector.
It's interesting.
Good.
I don't know why we would bother protecting. I guess to get the. Yeah, I don't understand.
We'll go Tombstone Stunner.
Sure.
5, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, this is interesting, and it basically just says that Goro has lost because you still have 2 missile launchers and a Dark Cherry Toe. Well, the thing is like at this point in the game, what does it hurt not having the protecting?
I'll stun 1.
Pass.
I'll use its enhance.
Pass.
I'll use key for 2 damage.
Sure. Pass.
I'll Cassandra.
This is a really neato one of. We don't have a 9 damage throw coming in.
Pass.
Pass.
Seven. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gets -3, so it'll be at 7, so I'll take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. Takes the 4, plays missile launcher, wins the game. or plays Dark Chirito wins the game. He can't block them all.
Sure, this is just the right call. On a 5.
Yep.
Checks.
Stun 2.
Stun 2.
Discard the top.
Cassandra.
Yep.
We might as well just do it.
Pass.
Owl shield.
Sure.
Respond.
Don't worry about it. Damage. He gets -2 from this.
Missile launcher.
You give this thing 4 speed. And then you powerful 4.
Pass. Yep. Pass.
Interesting. I mean, it doesn't matter, but
13.
checks a 1. Man, what a vibrant way to end game 1. All right, let's hit game 2 and see if Goro can make it back.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
The end of being
We are jumping back in. We got game 2. Goro's going first, and let's just see if he can pull out maybe something a little cleaner. I wonder what his face down is.
You know what? I'm into it. It's fine.
This card's real cool.
Oh no, it is. Oh gosh.
This card's also real cool. And this is the Bakery Poster Girl.
Bakery Poster Girl.
It's also real
Okay.
Why not? I didn't expect to get that far.
Okay, so the fire energy on Goro's side is Bakery Poster
And
Girl.
that's your +1 too. If that calculates into what you're thinking. 3. Don't play bad tricks. 3.
You cannot. David's actually no longer a part of the channel, but if needed, I would just refund you your play coins. I really have to take that off.
1, 2, 3.
I think I can do it right now.
Really, actually, I'm just.
I have to figure out
This will
how.
get real annoying real fast. You can go. Now I have 2 of my Shokin Princes.
You want to play with David? Hey man, David doesn't want to play with us, so there's nothing we can do about that.
And I hate that they're ahead. Even by 1. Why would you leave Iguodala open like that? So 5, 6, or 5, 6, 7.
Huh.
Huh.
Kimbo first.
Sure.
All right.
Here's.
Hit the easy akimbo, gets to draw a
Get a
couple
free
extra
formation.
cards. Double Shokin Prince on Goro's side is really, really strong.
Fails. Yours.
Pass.
Owl shield. Fails. Yours.
Pass.
5 damage. Yours.
Pass.
Does Goro bother blocking this? It's just a 5th of his health. He doesn't. I don't think he even necessarily cares, unless he's got a high block.
Pass.
Take the 8.
Double Shokin is indeed a beating. Very much feels like there's not a lot that Cassandra will be able to do. He's just not allowed to. He's not allowed to. What is that, Hobbsy? How do you? Oh my goodness, that's cool.
Review 1.
I didn't know you could do that at emotes.
2, 3, 4. My hand is garbage too. Let's restart.
Okay.
I mean, not look more for myself when I do it this time. Slowly, we'll stop.
Channel points well spent. Hey man, I'm down. That's cool. I just didn't know you could do it.
And soon I will
His
be
deck is
birthing
so messed up. I wish he would just take 2 seconds and just fix it, but it's so messed up.
Right? I thought it was a green.
Is it considered bad? Don't grab a 4th Shogun or 3rd Shogun, you monster!
I know, right?
He's bringing it.
6. 5. Fucking goddamn it! Stop. Playable committed. 6.
All right. So it looks like we've got Mayfa's online. I bet
The 4th Goro.
we play the Goro
4.
and figure out
We have down there.
which card we want to grab. Honestly, I'd probably just grab the Foundation if we're being frank. There's no reason to just not build it. And it's a really good target to flip after we're done. But he might be trying to play an additional attack here. Yeah. Oops, spaghetti.
Oh, sorry. If it matters, let me rearrange it the way I would want it.
It does matter. It always matters, James.
So I guess that matters. I forgot you have the. Fuck you.
It's lame. After I look, you're gonna change it.
Yep.
Fine, I'll leave it. Whatever. I wasn't sure if I was gonna choose between that or missile launcher. Whatever. Maybe I choose the Foundation, huh? Maybe now that I know you have that, maybe I put missile launcher on top of this. The second card. You want me to have missile launcher? Fucking fuck you.
Pile driver does let him burn a momentum, which is important.
Fuck you. Add to hand.
It does look like. I mean, from here we can just toss the pile driver back if we really want to.
Send it for 8.
Oh, I'm a patty. Oh well.
Or 4. Okay, you got it. You block, so I'll draw a card.
I'm gonna respond.
With what?
Oh, it does say during the hit. Never mind.
Fucking, you want to give my attack -1 speed?
I did. I just wanted to make a
You just
check
wanted
to
to
be
check,
really,
yeah.
but to be honest.
I kind of figured. Fuck you. 7? 5? 6, 7?
Here's the other fun thing about Goro is the fact that he can keep playing through his own Shogun Prince because of the fact that
Can't
his
get
face down's
2
count for
random
2.
more damage.
Oh, yeah.
It's a really neat part of the character.
What's your enhance?
Deals 3 or more.
Sensimals.
No, 4.
Cassandra.
Yeah.
That was magical.
That makes sense.
Do you have anything else?
No, it's a 5 for 7.
Oh, shoot.
Pass. 5 for 7.
And now I have another Sensimals that I just saw.
Pass. 5 for 7.
Man, Jeff is determined to check a bunch of attacks. Come on, man.
Oh, sorry. This is my
Grab some momentum. I gotta yell at him twice. Twice in one match.
Okay.
Triple Shogun Prince. This is kind of exactly the position that Goro wants to be in. This feels exceptionally good for on his side of the board.
Both of them dealt? Fucking, what the fuck are you doing over there? Just giving things away like that?
Somebody wanted to play with Shogun Prince, like a lame little Goro fucking got some short ass arms. You can't-
All right. No Elk Shield feels bad. I agree. I think the deck's only playing 1, which is fine.
What am I supposed to do? 2 cards in hand? That's cheating.
Yeah? So?
We do
He
know what
admitted
one of them is, though, and it does not.
He
have a
admitted
block.
to it.
And 3 Shogun Prince. What are you gonna do about it?
I actually don't know how Cassandra wins this game.
Yes, on a 7.
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
Yeah. Nutcracker on a 7 feels really bad.
Give me some.
Even
What do we
even
got?
if it
What do we
is
got?
a
We got
fourth
something?
of
We got something.
Goro's life.
do it.
Still feels really bad.
Just the insta draw. Yours,
Pass.
Cassandra. Respond.
That's a pretty good one.
Sure. Pass.
Owl shield.
Especially with how loose James has been playing with
Key.
Pass.
Nutcracker.
Pass.
how loose James has been playing with his checks. Being able to find a break or two seems pretty good. But we do have a 2 low block that is going to block this for free and build a card down. So,
Pass.
ouch.
Ah.
You watched me add it to my hand.
Ah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Respond.
Legal.
1, 2, 3.
Probably one of the strongest plays that Goro can play defensively.
Yep.
5.
This is good because that says remove a stop a big play from
I don't
happening.
need this shit. It's fine. 5.
What's your character?
Do I really? I mean, I got 3 foundation or 3 things. Like
Only one of those blocks from hand.
that's the only one that's gonna block from.
Review the Shokin grab because I fucking drew it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna get rid of 4 non-bad cards.
What? They looked fine.
We're flipping the folktale. Okay,
Just
now
give up.
We're
You
fixing
can't-
it now.
No, you can't do it now.
Well, I have to because the card was upside down. And I couldn't tell if I Luke Murphy'd, if it was Luke Murphy'd, or if I had the deck upside down. Which means I could have just kept continuing.
Just want to imagine somewhere that Luke Murphy is like watching this. Like,
Fuck
fuck you.
Just upset.
For anybody who doesn't know, Luke Murphy is a guy who who didn't face his card sleeves all one direction. He just kind of let it let it ride as it is.
Okay.
Just let it ride.
Yeah. Take that.
Let me see what cards, girl. Ha! It mattered.
It did indeed matter. It says he gets to destroy Cormorant and Owl Shield, which means that we just lose the game. This is why you play Silence. Good point. And I said, what, Shogun Friends? I like that play a ton, actually. So what this play is that we're doing here is we are going to be playing this 6 diff as a 9 diff as our first card, but
It's on a
then
9 though.
we blank our own staging area and say that we turn off all the other Shogun Princes for the rest of the turn, and then we proceed to play out the rest of our aggressive string, and then when it becomes my opponent's turn, they turn back on.
Right? Actually,
I agree. That is the better play. Because of the fact that we were able to play this on a 9, if we check
playing lame-o cards.
Poorly
it's gonna
here?
Win us in a lame-o way. Fucking goddamn it. 9, so 6,
the whole
7, 8, 9.
the whole point of this play was to keep the Shogun Princes ready. Or did he want to blank his opponent's board? Okay,
No.
I guess that's fair.
Seal everything.
That is fair.
All non-character.
Forcing my opponent not to have assets is a pretty good play. This is why you ban Goro? I don't know. I think this is a fine play. Like, this play doesn't exist if we kept Cassandra ready.
Pass.
Goro. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Pass.
6/7 lethal. 8.
Yeah, I think this is a wash.
5.
Yes, it is Voice from the Abyss.
Deals 3 or more. Goro. Almost, yeah. Sorry. Goro. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good play.
Send it for 7.
He cannot block.
Get a random momentum. On a 6. 5. 6. Mill 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I actually really, really enjoyed James's line here. It is certainly not a line that I would have taken.
Deals 3 or more. 7. I ain't sure.
Yeah, and that goes to show you the power of Shokin Prince. Let's see if Cassandra can figure out some way to deal with that nasty, nasty card in Game 3. All right, guys, Game 3. I think this is actually all going to be determined by Cassie's initial build. I think that is
I'll keep.
what is going to determine everything. It does look like we have a From Science, and From Science is one of the easiest ways to the multiple keyword is one of the easiest ways to punish Goro. What a great turn. 2 assets, 2 foundations. Goro looks like he's also going to be playing 2 assets, or excuse me, 2 foundations, possible 3rd foundation.
4, 3, 4. Respond. 1, 2, 3. And go.
And then we hold the 2 mid block. Depending on how much momentum we're able to generate quickly and how late the game goes, I think From Science is going to be one of the key tools in just mollywopping Goro. This is a really safe card. Even if we check poorly on it, it's still going to be it's still going to pass, and it's just going to guarantee some damage.
Respond.
Sounds good. So hopefully we draw Spine Sweep next turn. We just can't let you keep that. That card's like the most annoying card. Pass.
Stun 2.
I think it's these 2. Pass.
Ouch. Oh my gosh. Here's
He's checking a lot of assets pretty early.
Pass. DiMaggio.
There's a 5 low. So 5, 6, 7. Just to check a 6, 7. So the worst case scenario is that we've got the 1 low block and we'd have to check a 5. So this is checking a 6. It fails. We get an extra card in our discard pile. Totally fair play. As we then get to continue to build out. The question is can Goro kill Cassie on just this? That's the question.
Draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip the folktale. Shuffle my deck.
Goro has to figure out, are we going to be attacking? Because, I mean, we have the foundation to do it, and Cassie really doesn't. Goro can accidentally find 22 damage exceptionally easy. Looks like we're trying to get a little bit of an extra draw to happen.
Look at this cool card. 5.
Coffee Stomp on the 5.
Got it.
Easy. We'll both draw 2, and then you're over.
Give us stun
Cassie's
X.
over bloated with cards in her hand already, and so it doesn't.
Stun X.
Interesting. Send some models.
I'll use the Cassandra enhance on him. Sure.
Mill 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 DiMaggios.
Pass.
We'll Bolt roll 2.
Pass.
Man, real lame, Jeff, not letting us see.
Pass. 4-9.
Checks. Respond breaker 2.
Other responses.
Nope.
4.
It's a fun breaker too. Just really kind of end his turn.
5. And 6.
Once again, a reminder: the fire energy on Goro's side is a bakery poster girl.
You can keep the betrayer.
Keep this. That's actually the better choice. You can go. I actually, for a second, forgot I commit for 2 on face downs.
Yeah, I know.
I was just like, cool, whatever. I forgot to draw for this, and it was just the Sense Morals, and I went, okay, cool, whatever. It's like
Okay,
Sense Morals,
so what we do now,
play Sense
what we do
Morals.
here
4, pass it.
is swallow your soul
Then
and
it's
see what
down,
damage we
5,
can
got it,
find off of it.
play
Tombstone Center is also a good choice.
yeah. Put that on 5, commit to...
If it gets blocked,
Stun on a 5.
Yeah.
Checks.
if it gets blocked, we
Stun on
minus
1.
2, which is going to stop our Shogun Prince. I like that play a lot, actually.
Pass.
Cassandra.
Pass.
Shoot.
It's okay. We can let it fail. I don't actually see a world where we want to. It's just +2 damage. It's not that big a deal.
Pass.
Apparently, it is a big deal. Or +3 damage. Excuse me.
Tombstone Center.
Pass.
Pass.
Go card. 7. 5. 6, 7. Makes it a 5 damage attack. I'll take 3. 1, 2, 3.
Next one is -2.
6.
Check to 7. I
Oh.
blocked.
Yeah, cool.
Gets -2 damage though.
But it also gets +2. So.
So it's evens out. Yep.
If
Okay.
it deals 3 or more.
Sure. I'll draw because I have no cards in hand.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good card.
Cassandra.
Sure.
We let this fail. There's literally no reason for us to keep committing cards.
Sure.
This means it's gonna be harder for us to block on stuff.
Pass.
We're in a great spot. We have Goro at. After this, he'll be at half health. We'll be good.
Pass.
All sensibles.
Why does that have 6 damage?
+2 from this, but -2, and then
0.
+2 from key,
Okay,
and then
so-
+4 from
Okay,
the
yeah.
block.
For some reason I was thinking it was 3. You're fine. I forgot about key and I forget it's a 4. I
Um,
forgot you don't block with this card. It doesn't exist.
Yeah. So
Pass.
this is gonna put us.
Take 9.
I forgot to review. That
Respond.
sucks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I'll
6,
stop
7,
that.
8, 9. Okay.
And then
On a 4. Tree.
We could have killed him right here.
4.
Actually. Oh, I guess with the Woodman's Leaf Shield we could not have. Never mind. With the Woodman's Leaf Shield we could not have killed him.
as much as that's the worst thing.
Review 1. Draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jeez.
Alright, so now Goro has to find 22 damage before Cassie finds 16. Looking significantly better in Cassie's direction every turn, but Goro is determined to go in. Let's see what we have in Cassie's hand. Looks like we have all 3 block zones covered, high, mid, and low. The issue that we have here is that Goro is going to be playing a lot of the same zone.
I haven't eaten yet today, besides all those croissants. That's actually all I've eaten.
Thank you.
What'd you do with that thing? What'd you do that with?
this is payback for Walgreens.
Spin the necro. You cut right? I wasn't sure.
I don't know. I'll do it again anyway.
Okay. On a 5. Got it. Response is on play.
Interesting that we're starting off with a coffee sound, but it might just be to stop the flipping from happening. But like,
Fine.
I'll give it Stunx.
Pass.
Stunx.
Sense.
Sure.
yeah, we're also okay with this because we now get to send some morals and ready some cool stuff back. 2 high blocks feels really, actually feels good because we've got the Black Dog's Fang in hand, and that's the main thing that this Goro deck is wanting to kill with, or at least this turn.
4 Demolishes.
I'll show.
Sure.
Yes.
Pass. Sure.
Goes for the block.
Yeah.
Takes nothing. We now have to find 22 damage. Not impossible for this deck.
Do it like this one then. On a 6. Have a few ready to stun it. 6. Or spoons.
This is the one that we need to seal right now.
I'm going to. We don't have any momentum. Can you get momentum?
Yes, he can certainly get momentum.
But neither of the other ones are weapons. So unless
You don't
drew
know
a
this.
weapon,
You choose.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Seal it.
First hands will be no 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All simple.
Sealing is for sure the right play because he can grab momentum on the next attack and then just instantly dump it after it resolves to just add his Black Dog's Fang back up to hand.
I'll check for Alshu.
Sure. Pass.
I will Cassandra enhance on Alshield.
Sure. Pass. 10 Demolish.
You're passing?
2 eye for 10. Or technical 2 eye for 10. So on 5.
Checks.
Chase a block.
6. 5. 6. Hey, I can get momentum.
I'm glad I did it.
That's the combo is 3 of this and 1 of this, and I play 7 attacks without even doing anything. So like, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All like 7, 10. This leaves, so it lets it combo.
Man,
Fancy.
this is a really, really scary
I
attack
guess
turn.
that's-
And this just shows you the potency
deal
of Cassandra's
Sure.
defense if she's just like,
Sure.
if she is stubborn enough, you
No
know?
4. 4 Damagios.
'Cause
Alshield.
Having pretty much no ready foundations, she's just sat here and just taken nothing from all of this. Just really digging her heels in.
Pass. Did you use the plus to your check or whatever, or minus 2 to my check?
No, I
Okay.
didn't. No.
5 for 7.
I'll
I used
pass.
the top one.
Yeah.
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 10 for 7.
That's fine.
Oh, if I didn't use the top one, my plans are going to fail. Play another one. I'm a 7. 5, 6, 7.
This still might be a dead Cassandra.
4 damage from itself.
If we can pass another attack, we win. As Goro,
Sense morals.
which we had the foundations to. It's the question is,
4,
did we draw one?
2, 3, 4. I'm liking that 4 right there. Yours.
Alshield.
It was sealed. I see red. It was sealed by Soul Calibur.
If it deals damage.
The Black
deals
Dog's
very
Fang into Swallow Your Soul is James's favorite play in this deck. On a turn that he's allowed to do whatever he wants, he'll play Fang into.
Can't believe
The
you're
other
gonna
one.
make me block this. But
It is, yeah, it is a 1-of in the deck.
said I can't believe you're gonna make me block this. What a jerk.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I see red. It is. I mean, that's the normal line. James is anything but normal.
I mean, this
Some would say abnormal.
it's a lot.
So if I check that, is what I have to worry about.
What could we possibly be holding, right? Oh, he has the From Science in hand, and he's wanted to use the From Science to close this game out.
I'll pass.
Send it for 11.
I'll respond.
You are committed.
Sorry, you take 6.
Your character's committed.
Oh, sorry.
So I'm
Just so excited I finally.
6
Yeah.
responses.
Nope.
1 missile launcher, please. Ooh,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
we could fail this.
5.
Nope.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Multiple 2.
And there we go. We found our line.
I guess it wouldn't have mattered.
Drawing into Dark
Yeah,
Jirito
maybe
is
you would've played it.
pretty good.
If you're holding Nutcracker, is that what you're asking?
I was thinking about getting Cormorant with this.
Oh, I planned for you to Nutcracker me.
Oh,
As long as I check a 5, I still go 6, 7.
Yeah,
and
I
then
know.
6, 6, 6.
Yep.
And I didn't think you'd be able to block 3 6s.
Also,
Okay.
going and grabbing the Cormorant wouldn't work because of the
I drew it off
Dark Side
the
of
top.
Karma.
I
Well, guys,
drew
that was
the-
it.
I drew
Congratulations to
both of
Goro.
the
Moving on to the
extra,
finals. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like these two
little
decks and you want to see more, go check out all the other matches that we played here for this Rochester CCG versus TCGU Campus Championship, as well as check out all the decks, the deck profiles themselves for each of these. We'll post them up
I was
also on the
really
YouTube,
upset.
youtube.com/TC
Didn't let me
University.
do
And the best way to support the channel, if you want to see more cool videos like this one, is by going out to patreon.com/TC
really
University. Sub out there
wanted to
at any of the levels, get access to the Discord, get podcasts early, so on and so forth. A bunch of really awesome stuff. So, from all of us here at TCGU, thank you very much for watching, you guys, and stay learned.